Welcome to our channel. In this video we are discovering 5 creepy things caught on camera. Do not go without watching number 1 incident because it will shock you too much. Before we begin, we advise you not to watch this video alone. So let's begin. In the United Kingdom, there is an abandoned bungalow that seems frozen in time. Inside the house, old photographs still hang on the walls, toys remain scattered across the rooms, and even laundry was left inside the washing machine. The house once belonged to a man named Ronald, who lived here with his wife for more than 50 years. But for some unknown reason, the house appears to have been abandoned suddenly, leaving everything behind as if life here simply stopped. The paranormal investigation team Ghost Theory decided to explore this mysterious place. As soon as they entered the house, they began hearing strange metallic vibrations and knocking sounds echoing through the building. One particular room felt especially strange. The investigators noticed the air was warmer than the rest of the house, and a strong smell of sweat suddenly filled the room, making them feel very uncomfortable. To test whether spirits behave differently when people are not around, the team decided to conduct an experiment. They placed cameras in different rooms of the house and set up an EMF pump, a device that produces electromagnetic energy that spirits may use to create activity. Then they did something unusual. They left the house completely empty for over an hour, letting the cameras record everything. For a long time, nothing happened. But suddenly, one of the cameras hanging from a door handle fell to the ground without any clear reason. Later, the team tried to explain some of the noises as rats in the attic or sounds from an old refrigerator. But not everything could be explained.
Sounds like what? I'm moving. What do you mean not moving?
Look at the camera. Camera.
Oh fuck.
It fucking fell.
Fuck off. Is it okay? It's still recording. Should we play it back? Yeah.
So the question remains, was it just coincidence, or was something unseen still moving inside that abandoned house? Deep inside a forest he had never visited before, a camper from the YouTube channel Novice Wild Camper decided to spend the night alone. The woods were quiet, peaceful, and perfect for a stealth camping trip. But later that night, the silence was suddenly broken by the sound of a motorbike somewhere in the distance. Not long after, heavy rain began pouring through the forest, forcing him to leave his tent and take shelter in his car around 4 in the morning. When the rain finally stopped and morning arrived, he returned to his campsite to pack up. But something didn't feel right. The forest felt different, almost as if something, or someone, was watching him from the trees. As he began packing his gear in the daylight, something shocking happened. Suddenly, a large stick came flying out of the bushes and bounced toward him. There was no wind strong enough to throw it, and no one visible nearby.
Healthy woodland camp tonight. I won't tell you where I am, mainly because I don't know. I've not been here before, so I don't know what it's going to be like, or if there's going to be much suitable places to camp. So I've got sort of 3 in mind, that if this one fails, I could go and have a look elsewhere. Now, although I am in the middle of nowhere, and this isn't exactly a busy park, there's a lot of tracks that go through here. So I don't know if I'm going to come across anyone. So nice just sitting there listening to the sounds of the woods. And a bloody motorbike. Right, well it is well and truly dark now, so I'm going to go and get the fire on, and then I'm going to get some food, sit by the fire and have a little snack.
No.
Right, it's 7:30. I'm back at camp. Everything's as it was, apart from my water bottle, which is crushed on the floor, which is a bit weird. This is seriously the weirdest forest I've ever camped in. I got back here and I'm standing here, and then suddenly the tree next to me just crashes, like, you know, like if a bird suddenly flew out of it, like it was startled. And the bushes are all shaking and it's crashing, but there's nothing in it. There's nothing there. It's just really weird. This has got the most odd feeling I've ever had in any kind of woodland. I don't like it here. I'm getting packed up. Stuff the bacon walls. Well, I'm getting packed up. I'm getting out of this quick as I can. Literally, while I'm standing here now, it is daylight, okay? So I can see everything. I'm under my tarp, packing up my quilt, and there's this crash behind me, and literally, this doesn't land coming down. It bounces towards me. It hit the floor and was still rolling towards me. This place is freaked out. It is only about half an hour away from where I live. And I was hoping this would be a really good spot to come on a regular basis, because it's local.
Realizing he might not be alone in the forest, he quickly packed up his equipment and left the area immediately. But the question still remains. Was someone hiding in the woods, or was something else watching him that morning? Far out in the remote wilderness of the Russian taiga, a lone explorer set out to spend the night in an isolated forest hut. The plan was simple: survive the night, catch some fish, and enjoy the quiet of the deep forest. After arriving at the small wooden hut, he dropped off his gear and headed toward a nearby frozen lake. There, he began ice fishing, eventually catching enough fish to cook for dinner. As evening settled over the forest, he returned to the hut, prepared the fish, and sat down to relax beside the warmth of the stove. But the quiet night didn't stay peaceful for long. While sitting inside the hut, he suddenly began hearing strange noises.
Вот этот звук только что был раза в 2 сильнее.
It sounded like something walking on the wooden planks outside. Slow, careful footsteps. Naturally, he looked outside to see what was there. But no one was around. The forest outside the hut was completely empty. There could be simple explanations. Perhaps the hut was shifting in the wind, or the wooden boards were expanding and cracking from the heat of the stove. Still, in the silence of a remote forest, sounds like that can make anyone wonder. Was it just the cabin reacting to the cold night? Or was something moving quietly outside, in the darkness of the woods? A couple set out on a long journey to find a quiet place to camp deep in the remote Wilpaw Hills. After hours of driving through isolated roads, they finally discovered a peaceful lakeside spot. The area was quiet, far from towns and traffic, and seemed like the perfect place to spend the night.
When you forget your leveling jacks, but you find a brick.
When?
A brick is just a brick.
We're camping there.
They set up their rooftop tent beside their car and settled in, believing they had the entire area to themselves. But around 12:30 in the morning, the silence of the campsite was suddenly broken. Out of nowhere, another vehicle came speeding into the area and drove directly toward their campsite. The car pulled up right next to them, even running over one of their lights as it arrived. In such a remote place, the sudden appearance of strangers in the middle of the night felt extremely unsettling. From what they could see, the people in the vehicle seemed to be collecting water from the nearby lake.
Right next to the car. Walking around in the water.
There's another car.
Stay here.
You just want to back up there.
Stay here.
That's okay.
What in the They run over our light?
Yeah.
What'd they do to it?
It's just cracked and
No, I meant the GoPro.
I don't know.
It was like turned around?
It was turned around this direction, but they were getting water from a beer can out of here and filling their car with it.
So, it's, what, 12:30?
Yeah.
And, what just happened?
A car came like barreling in here.
He went flying in and went right here, ran over our light, and then went to show yeah. And they were doing something here.
And our GoPro was over here.
Yeah.
And then I heard another door, like as they were getting in theirs. And so I walked down to the end of the road and there's a car just sitting there. So I don't know how long it's been there for. So,
Well, I don't know.
so
Are we packing up?
yes, I don't feel safe here.
But the situation didn't feel safe. Not wanting to take any chances, the couple quickly packed up their gear and decided to leave the campsite immediately. Because sometimes, the scariest encounters in the wilderness aren't always paranormal. A couple decided to celebrate a special occasion by spending the night in a quiet and secluded area of Tennessee. They found a beautiful campsite near a small waterfall, surrounded by thick forest. It seemed like the perfect place for a peaceful night outdoors. As evening fell, they sat beside their campfire, relaxing and enjoying the calm atmosphere of the woods. But suddenly, they heard a loud noise behind them. It sounded like a large stick snapping or falling somewhere in the darkness. For a moment they wondered if it could be a bear moving through the forest, but they tried to ignore it and continued their evening.
Cool stuff. You don't get to see stuff like that when you're on the interstate. What?
I thought I heard something.
I mean, I heard something fall. It sounded like a stick or something fell. But you scared me.
I mean, I just heard something, so I just turned to look.
Do they have bears up here?
Don't know.
I mean, I know like Gatlinburg does, but this is the opposite end of Tennessee. I don't know. You scared me so bad.
I was just turning around real
I
quick.
was like, who's there?
Who that? Who that?
Then, not long after, something far more disturbing happened. A loud gunshot suddenly echoed through the forest. Almost immediately after the shot, strange and wild noises began coming from somewhere in the distance. The sounds grew louder and more intense, echoing through the trees. The couple tried to figure out where the noise was coming from and believed it was somewhere to the east of their campsite. But what made it even more unsettling was what happened next.
Can you imagine how much wood we would have to find? Because you gotta think, that was a little bit of wood. I mean, if I had something...
Did not like that.
The sounds began to change. What first sounded like animals slowly began to resemble something else, something that sounded disturbingly close to a woman screaming in the darkness.
What? What is that?
Huh?
It's getting crazy. We heard a gunshot and now whatever animal that is going nuts.
Coyote? With a bunch of guys yelling.
No, it was an animal. I think it was coyote.
Well, it was crazy though.
Yeah, it was. I don't hear no more.
I can hear 4. Like, what are these people doing?
I don't know.
Mm. Where's it coming from?
Sounds like it's coming like to the east of us. Yeah, that way somewhere, but I don't know. I mean, we heard that loud ass gunshot, and then they went nuts.
Oh.
I don't know either.
As it don't get closer, we're good.
Be crazy up in the waterfall campsite. Alright, back to our peaceful campfire. What the? Do y'all hear that? What the freak was that?
Sound like somebody.
That was creepy.
The once peaceful forest now felt completely different. Even though they were clearly frightened, the couple decided to stay inside their tent for the rest of the night. But one question remained in their minds. What exactly was making those terrifying sounds deep in the woods?
What is that?
It is enough for now. If you find our channel interesting, make sure to hit the subscribe button for more.